Now let's talk about deleting node at beginning of circular linked list. So deleting means always we need to check three scenarios. The first scenario is if there are no nodes. Second scenario is there is one node. Third scenario is there is more than one node, that is more than or greater than or equal to two nodes. So the first step is, let's say if there are no nodes, how we can check if head is equal to null means there are no nodes, printf. So we can do there are no nodes in linked list, no nodes available or exist in linked list. This is what we can print. Second step, else if there is only one node, that is we can say head is equal to tail. Or we can also, how we can check whether there is only one node. So I think because it is a circular linked list, if there is only one node means head and tail both are pointing here only. So if head is, else if head is equal to tail, then what we can do is we need to delete this thing. So we can put head is equal to tail is equal to null. In third scenario, if the case is not first or second, and if it is the third case, that is there are multiple nodes in a linked list. So how we can delete the beginning node? So let us take an example. So this is the first node, second node, third node. So these are the three nodes. So this is how the connections are, right? So now what I want to do is, so currently where is the head? This is the head, this is the tail, right? So now what I want to do, so I want to make this as head. I want to make this as a head, and I want the connection in this way, right? These two are the things that needs to be done, right? So for this what we need to do is, so in else scenario, so I will take some any temporary thing like struct c node star temp. So let me take this thing and I will assign this temp as a head. Okay, so where is the temp? Currently temp is pointing here, right? I will make the head is head of temp of next. Head is equal to temp of next. So head is equal to temp of next means it will be assigned. So I'm doing this first step. So this is no more a head. Okay, the first step is done. In second step, I will assign this tail to the head. So what I will be doing is tail of tail arrow next is equal to head. So this connection was established, the second connection was established. And also I can make this temp as null, or I can also simply do this free temp. Instead of this thing I can do this free temp. So what does free temp mean? This whole node will be deleted. So the updated circular linked list now is this thing. Now let's talk about deleting node at end of circular linked list. So for deletion we need to always check three scenarios. First scenario, if there are no nodes. Second scenario, there is one node. In third scenario, there is more than one node in a linked list. So the first step what we'll be doing, so we'll be checking if there are no nodes. So if head is equal to null, it means there is no nodes. So printf there is no nodes, no nodes exists to delete. In second step, else if, so if there is only one node, that is if head is equal to tail, so we'll analyze. So how it will be if there is only one node existing, this is how it will be, right? Head is pointed to this node and tail is also pointed to this node, so both head and tail are pointing to this node. So if head is a tail pointing to this node, it means there is only one node that is existing. So what the best we can do is simply head is equal to tail is equal to null, and also we can, so with this head is equal to tail is equal to null, so we are making it as null. Or simply we can also do this way, so free of head, so it simply frees this thing. So as of now this is also fine. Next, the next step what we do is, so if there are more than one nodes, so now let us visualize and write if there are more than one nodes, so how it will be. So this will be the head and this will be the tail, right? So this is how the current circular linked list look like. So what I want to do is, I want to delete this, right? I want to delete this node and I want to make this as tail. I want the connection be like this. Circular linked list should be like this. So for it, what the better thing we can do is, let me take one temporary pointer node like struct c node star temp, and I will assign this temp to head. So now the temp is here. I want to traverse the temp until this point, so that node just before the tail node. So for this, while temp arrow next not is equal to tail, until then I want to traverse the temp. Temp is equal to temp arrow next. So what will happen? So here let us analyze. So initially temp arrow next is tail. No, it is not tail. So the actual tail is here, right? So it is not tail. So temp is equal to temp arrow next. So now temp will be here. Now temp will be here. Then again it will check this condition, temp arrow next not equal to tail. So temp arrow next, so it is actually tail, so the condition fails. So this is where the new updated temp is, this is where the tail is. So simply what we can do, temp arrow next I will make it as head. So I am doing this thing, right? This is the first step I am doing. Temp arrow next I will be, so temp arrow next I will be assigning it to the head, and I will make the tail, the new tail as temp. So this also I have done. So the second step what I am doing is I am assigning the tail. Third step, we can remove this, so we can simply, so okay, there is no connection to it, so yeah, this will be automatically deleted. So now this is the new updated. So this is the new updated circular linked list. So what the steps what we have done is, so the first step we have established this connection, this first step, and second step we have made the last one as tail. So we have head, tail, and a circle linked list connection. Now the updated number of nodes in the circle linked list is 2.